Good day, guys. Today I'll be talking about the hidden cost of cheap components on your hardware product. So I normally tell my students when designing electronics products, it's always good to choose components that are good, but using a cheap component can have an advantage and can also have a disadvantage. And one of the disadvantages of using a cheap component is one is that your board can fail at the long run. So let's say, for example, your manufacturer told you that, okay, you should use this particular capacitor on this design. And because that capacitor is kind of expensive and the one that you're meant to use, the one you feel like using was cheaper than the one that the manufacturer said you should use. When that board is being deployed at the long run, let's say about 3 months to 6 months of deployment, due to so many factors, either environmental factor, either the hazards and all that, your board can get damaged. You're seeing it. And this also one of the disadvantages. It can also increase cost at the long run, because when your board get damaged, you need to do a redesign and deploying another product. So that is a disadvantage. But one of the advantages of using cheap components is that it can also reduce the cost of your board generally. But before using a cheap component, what you need to note is that make sure that the component you're using is actually perfect or compatible to your design requirement, and it won't cause any harm in the long run or in the long term. So thank you, guys. This is for today. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.